It's puck time. It's Carmine Bianco, probably wearing a Juve shirt. I'm sure Jay and you mean, yeah, Juve. And Alex Smith. Is that a Gophers? Is that the Golden Gophers?
It is a Golden Gopher jersey. I got Gophers +5 going in the tournament right now, and of course, I don't have a Gopher basketball jersey. I have several Gopher hockey jerseys. So,
of course, it's Thursday, guys. It's March Madness all the way. With that said, the three of us are betting hockey. I got one play up tonight. Carm's got a 4-pack over at wagertalk.com, and Alex,
I got 2 plays I'm about to post as soon as we finish taping. So by the time you watch this, it'll be up. 2 plays
at sportsmemo.com.
Yep.
Lots to talk about, boys. I got a promo to give out, but first and foremost, had a great night last night with Carmine Bianco. Went to see the Leafs. I think the final shot count was 700 to the Leafs and 3 to Buffalo. But Buffalo kept it close. It was a 4-2 ending. And guess who won his parlay?
Yes.
How about that? Was it first time in 15 years?
First parlay in 15 years. I bet $100 to win $2,060. I gave it out on this show. It cashed easy. I mean, easy. Okay, we needed an empty netter by the Leafs. And okay, Ottawa made me sweat. And okay, Winnipeg didn't get there until the third period. But it cashed. And now...
It doesn't matter how you get there as long as you get there. It's all that matters.
But here's the thing, guys. I got the parlay itch.
We created a monster now.
By the end, if you guys all stay tuned to the end of this show, I will give out another 3-team parlay that I will again bet because, hell, it was fun yesterday.
Yeah, it's a great feeling when you're able to cash those every once in a while. Like I said, I've cashed maybe 2 or 3, but like I said, they're big enough scores to where they last for a while. So. Yeah, even if you go 3 or 4 more, you're still going to be up for a while. So.
I feel like there's a 5 or 6 game parlay happening tonight. That's what I feel, but
yeah, not for me, dude. I'm going to limit my parlays to 3 if that's okay.
All right.
Okay, boys, let me give out a promo and then we'll get right to it. We've got to go fast. There's a ton of games on the board. Bottom line, I'm 9-2 in my last 11 NBA plays. I'm 80-44 in NBA since December 1st of 2017. Yeah, that's ridiculous. And I'm on 18-7 in the Madness last year. I'm on frickin' fire. 9-3 NHL run, guys. Get my all access for a week. Every play I put out, I got a 5-unit play tomorrow in college basketball. It's $40. You can have my entire week, 7 days, all my plays for $89. Head to wagertalk.com. Use the promo code AT9. Prez 89. Too excited about the card in hockey tonight. Prez 89. Guys, shall we?
Yeah, man.
We shall.
Let's go. We got a lot of games to cover.
Okay. Florida, -130 hosting Arizona. The over and under here is 5.5. Arizona's lost their last 2 games. Not a good time to lose them. One was against Tampa Bay. No shame in that. But wow, losing to Edmonton, although they got a point. Florida has also lost their last 2, but they have won 4 of their last 6 games. Arizona holding on by the skin of their teeth. They got Minnesota, Colorado, and even Chicago, which we'll discuss later, right on their neck. It's going to be a fun 2 weeks to end this season. I mean, Chicago has a game in hand on both Arizona and Dallas and only 4 points back. Arizona is literally in must-win mode right now. Florida their season is done. This is a short number to me. Alex, we'll go to you first. I like Arizona at +110.
Yeah, obviously Arizona's going to be the more motivated side, I would feel. But like they said, Florida, and they're losing steam at the wrong time. I mean, they had a 4-game win streak going. They lost to Anaheim. They come back, lose 4-2 to Dallas. So now I think the steam might be running out there where Arizona, like I said, they desperately need a win now. Yeah, they played well against one of the best teams, well, not the best team in hockey in Tampa Bay. But Tampa Bay, of course, once they turn things on, they just run away with the game. It was a 4-1 final. The only way I would look here would be Arizona. They've won 10 of their last 14, and they desperately need one on the road. They should be able to get it tonight.
Carm, any quick thoughts on this game?
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. They played really well, I think, against Tampa. Obviously lost that game. I don't think they're really fading. They've won 6 of the last 10, and they catch Florida. They've got an extra day of rest, which is big. They're already in Florida, and they get Florida coming back from a West Coast trip, even though it did end in Dallas. I side with Arizona here.
He's Carmine. I'm the Prez. Badass Alex Smith is with us. Carm, let's go to you first. Boston against New Jersey, minus 295 for the Bruins. This is a complete mismatch. Minus 1.5, minus 130. The over and under here is 5.5. I think New Jersey is really going to struggle to score in this game. They put 1 up against Washington. They put a duck up against Colorado. Boston's won their last 2 against the Islanders and Columbus. They also shut down the Islanders. For me, look, do I like Boston minus 1.5, minus 130? Sure, but where I'm putting my money is on under 5.5 plus 105. Mr. Bianco.
Yeah, you know what? We probably not spend a lot of time on this one. Big game for the Bruins tonight. Listen, to pick up 2 points here, they're even on games with the Leafs with a 6-point gap for that home ice. Home ice is big as far as those two are concerned. You're a Leaf fan. There's no way the Leafs are going to beat.
Oh, shut up already, dude. Get out, blah, 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 blah.
Bruins have home ice. Whatever. Anyways, essentially, this is a farm team for New Jersey. A lot of call-ups. I just don't see them staying with Boston here. They're ready for the off season here. It's Bruins regulation time. Bruins puck line here.
What about and Carm, just to jump in? I mean, we were talking about alternate lines. I mean, I got no issue with you taking the Bruins minus 2.5.
Yeah, you know what? Listen, there's a game later on with that we'll discuss where I actually looked at the alternate lines this morning. Yeah, if you think they're going to blow them out,
I don't think it's going to be a blowout because I think it's going to be under. But I see 4-0.
Yeah, well, if you see those, there's a price in taking minus 2.5. Sure, you've got to win by 3, and if it's tight late, you're screwed. But you take the chance.
I'm getting
risk,
screwed tonight,
reward.
Carm.
It's just the way it is. It's a risk-reward type of thing.
I'm getting screwed tonight, and I'm going to get screwed tonight twice, and I'm going to do it while watching the game, which will create major longevity.
All right, you go with that.
Alex, you know why I had Carm on instead of Koken today?
Well, why?
Because you enjoy when Carm and I are on the most.
Oh yeah, you guys crack me up. The two of you, the banter between you guys it's funny.
Okay, badass. What do you think in this game?
Everybody's hurt for New Jersey. When I say everybody, I mean literally everybody. Even one of their beat reporters tore their ankle. I posted it on Twitter. No joke. Amanda Stein, follow her. She's a good follow on Twitter.
She hot?
She's a good looking gal. Yeah, follow her at Amanda C. Stein on Twitter. She tore a ligament in her ankle and sprained 2 others. She's on a brace for 6 weeks. That's literally the story of New Jersey this season. Everyone's hurt. Like I said, they're just waiting to rest up, heal up, get their tee times in. Boston obviously needing to keep some distance, try to keep that second spot, that home ice. This should be a blowout. I can see Boston. I would look at Boston first period. And maybe even, like I said, look at the alternate lines. Boston should win this one on a route. Under almost scares me because they could get 5 or 6 on their own if they really want to just, put the pedal to the metal.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, if the game goes over, it's because Boston puts up 5. Alex, Carolina hosting Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, a dog? Okay, 105, but a dog? I get that they're back-to-back. And it's a soft spot, a tough spot for Tampa Bay, coming off of a win last night against a rivalry, potential playoff matchup with Washington. And Washington dominated that hockey game, especially in shots. Carolina, look, they're in the first wild card spot. I don't think they're in must-win mode, though. They've got a game in hand on Montreal and Philadelphia. They're 4 points up on both. I think it's a tough spot for Tampa Bay, but I'm not going to get in front of this Tampa Bay team. I just refuse. Carolina's at minus 125. My gut is on Carolina in this game, but I'm outright passing. The over and under is 6.5. I'm passing on that too. I have nothing in this hockey game.
I like Carolina in this spot here. I was on Washington last night. Like I said, they dominated in that game. First period was going well. Next thing you know, they take a couple dumb penalties. You could never give this Lightning team, even if they're playing at half speed, give them chances on the power play. They will bury you. And it goes back and forth. Washington ties it late, goes in OT, and once again, I lose another game in overtime. But here we got Louis Dominguez going to be in net now for Tampa. Second night of back-to-back games. Carolina needs this one way more than Tampa does. And I think Carolina – playing at home, they've really got the playoff atmosphere going now, and they got the crazy celebrations at the end and everything. I think this is gonna be a big win for Carolina here. I like this spot, only laying like I said $1.15, $1.20 here, and I also like the draw here. I can see this one going into OT, get a plus 275, and it seems like every game I've been on is going to go into OT, so I'm gonna start playing the draw on some of my own sides there as well.
Yeah, McElhaney, what a year, Carm. 18-8, 2.5 goals against, 9 save percentage. Jesus, man, bring him back to the Leafs. Carm, 30 seconds, 20 seconds or less. What do you like in this game?
Yeah, it's that power play that killed Washington last night. Kucherov, Stamkos, 3 goals on the power play. 58 shots for Washington last night. It was insane. 58 shots. They lose the game. I'm still getting in front of that train. I'm taking the Canes tonight, laying $1.25. There's a reason the bookmakers have made them the favorite here. They're playing well at home. 11 of their last 15 are wins. I think it means a little more to the Canes tonight. They're going to be fired up. Canes minus $1.25 I'm seeing here.
Yeah, so all three of us like the Canes. Montreal against the Islanders tonight. Big game for both teams. The Islanders are falling out of that second spot. They do have a game in hand on Washington, which means if they can win tonight, it's going to go right down to the end. Montreal 1 game out of the wild card. This game is going to be a fun one to watch. I won't be watching it. And we have a 5 on the board, guys. I don't remember the last time we had a 5. Carey Price is playing outstanding hockey right now. Montreal is minus 155. I go to you, Carm. That is too big, man. Bottom line, that is too big. I'm going to be listening. Don't you worry. I like the Islanders tonight at plus 135.
Yeah, listen, it's too big a line, but I can't make a case.
I think we froze.
You guys have been freezing up a little bit on my end, at least.
Okay, well, and it's such an ugly picture of Bianco, but then I've never seen a good one.
I knew you could say that.
Well, let's just ignore Bianco. And Alex, me and you haven't frozen, so what do you like in this game?
Like you said, that number is way too big here. I mean, this is an important game for both teams, and I like the Islanders here in this spot. I just don't see, like I said, it's a value play if nothing else. But I think this is going to be a really good game, a good back and forth tilt. Like I said, Montreal, the way they've been winning games is by playing low and slow hockey. And the Islanders, that fits right into their style. They've won 14 of the last 21 on the road. I'm just really stunned to see that much money come in on Montreal here and not anything going back on the Islanders just yet. So grab it now, plus 135. I can't imagine that number sticking around too long.
Yeah, I'm with you, brother. Carm, you froze and you pointed.
Yeah.
Can you fix your positioning, dude? We don't want to see half your face. We want to see the whole ugly mug.
How's that? Is that better or what?
Well, nothing is better when you're on the screen, but...
But listen, I'm going to make it quick on this Islanders one. Yeah, my Wi-Fi kind of kicked out there, so I've switched over to my iPhone. But it's a good one tonight. You can't make a case for either team. They're both playing for something. Obviously, the Islanders for the Metro. You've got the Habs fighting for a playoff spot. I'm going to take the over here because that last game they played a week ago, 2-1. But listen, there's only like 4
We're
penalties.
listening, Carm. I mean, we are really listening.
Listen, man. Listen, for once, just listen. And listen, penalties, obviously those power plays can drive a total. Only 4 power plays in that game, but still 72 shots in a 2-1 game. 5's a good number to take over. It's too tempting. I'm taking the over here.
Let's get to Detroit, St. Louis. Whoa, this is a mismatch. And it's minus 385 for St. Louis. Craziest thing, it ain't the biggest favorite of the night. We'll get to that one. Over and under is 5.5. The spread is minus 1.5, minus 125. Alex, we'll go to you first. I like St. Louis to win this game. 3-4-0. I like the spread at minus 1.5, minus 125, and I like under the total of 5.5 goals.
I like the St. Louis team total over 3.5, minus $1.25. You got Jonathan Ericsson, defenseman for Detroit, out with a lower body injury. That just adds to the growing list of defensemen that have been hurt for the Red Wings all year. St. Louis is finally getting a little bit healthier. This is a game that they desperately need. Like I said, they already had a big explosion of offense with 7 goals just a couple of nights ago against Edmonton. I think that continues. I think we see at least 4 or 5 here against the Detroit team that's lost 6 of the last 7 on the road. So I like St. Louis team total over 3.5.
Carm, any quick thoughts in this game?
Yeah, listen, absent of the Blues shooting themselves in the foot, it's a Blues win tonight, regulation, a puck line play. I do lean, like you said, to the under as well, too. Other than that 3-2 game that the Detroit just won against the Rangers, they dropped 8 of 10 on the road. You've got the Blues have won 8 of 10 at home. Like I said, unless something goes absolutely disastrous for the Blues, it's a big Blues win tonight.
Nashville hosting Pittsburgh. This is going to be a good game, guys, flat out. Pittsburgh is, they're pretty much assured to get into the playoffs. As it stands now, it looks like they're going to play the Islanders, which just sucks for the Islanders. Nashville, the 4th seed right now. They can move still, but this is going to be a good hockey game. The Predators are minus 150. The over and under is 6. Pittsburgh's lost 3 games in a row, and Nashville's won 3 games in a row. And what does that mean to me, boys? I like Pittsburgh at plus 125 in this spot. Carm, we'll go to you first.
Listen, I'm a little surprised by the total. I know it's 6. I'm just surprised that they're shading the over here with the juice at about. I'm seeing about 120. It's just that the Prez D is playing so well.
Yeah.
They shut out those Leafs, and it was just a playoff type game. They're playing really well right now. And then you got the Pens who are picking up a point here, a point there. They're doing what they need to do to get into the playoffs. I think it's going to be a playoff type game tonight, and 6 goals just seems too much for me. I'm leaning on the under.
Alex, any quick thoughts?
I like the draw here at plus 285. I agree completely. It's going to be a playoff type game. It's going to be real tight. We've seen Pittsburgh and Nashville recent trend to the under. We've seen 8 of the last 10 for Pittsburgh go under and 4 of the last 5, including 6 of the last 8 at home for Nashville. So I think this will be a low and slow game. I like the under, and I like the draw.
He's Alex B. Smith, Carmine Bianco. Alex can be found at sportsmemo.com. Carmine and myself at Wager Talk. Don't forget our promo for the day, Prez 89. That's $89 for my entire, for 7 days of all of my plays. And guys, I have 2 parlays in play. 2! I've been betting them while we're talking. Wow! The Blackhawks tonight, 4 games out. We'll go to you, Alex, minus 130. Over and under is 7. I'm on the Blackhawks here. I like them at minus 130. I put them in my 1.5 spread parlay as well, which we'll talk about at the end of the show. I think Philadelphia's done, guys. They've lost 3 of their last 4 games. They're 6 points out with running out of time, and I think Chicago has a chance. They still got to jump 3 teams, but this team is playing good. And man, a Calgary Chicago first round. Oh my God, what's the line going to be? 9? That's going to be crazy scoring. I like Chicago here, Alex.
Yeah, I do too. It's interesting because obviously we know the trend of the Hawks playing in Philadelphia. They haven't won a regular season game in Philly since 1996. Of course, the only wins they got there were when they needed them the most, the 2010 Stanley Cup Final. Now you flip the script over to the United Center. Hawks have won 4 of the last 5 there against Philadelphia, and they've also won 8 of their last 12 at home. That Vancouver game was a really tough one. They had a ton of chances that just didn't go in. Vancouver got lucky, won early in overtime, but Hawks got an important point there. I expect them to get 2 points here against the Philly team. Like I said, it's pretty much finally dropped out of the race. We've been calling it for a while. We've been saying they're going to fall out, and now you're starting to see that because Philly's a much better team at home on the road anyway. So I like the Hawks. I already played them. I got minus $1.25, so shop around for that.
I got him at minus 125 myself. Carm, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm on the Hawks as well too. We talked about the last little while, a few shows. The Flyers played at such a high level for about a 26 game stretch where they were picking up points, picking up wins, but it just takes its toll. It just does not last. And they've shot themselves in the foot 3 of the last 4 games, losses, mistakes on defensive end. I really like the Hawks here. I think they're playing really well right now. I actually give them a very legitimate shot at making the playoffs. I just love the way they're playing right now. It's no longer those 7-6 games. They're winning games, playing better defense. And if you're going to play better defense and still score, you're going to pick up wins. Definitely. So get off your phone, Prez. Let's get to the next one.
Oh, thank you, dude. Well, the next one is a doozy. The Avalanche on the road playing Dallas, must-win mode for both teams. Dallas has got a little bit of breathing room here, and I think they're going to be a tough team to play in the playoffs. The Avalanche have to win this game, and they have been very disappointing. We've got the money line at minus 140 for Dallas, the spread at minus 1.5 plus 185. The over and under here is 5.5, and the bottom line for me, guys, is I actually lean on the Avalanche tonight, but where I'm going to be putting my money is on under the total. Carm?
Yeah, and listen, I can't take the Avalanche tonight. Dallas plays really well at home. Bishop in net tonight. He's won his last 6 games, allowing 4 goals. The guy is hot right now.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how good he's playing.
Yeah, he's playing well. Stars are good
but
at
he's
home.
So big. He's so huge that, he shouldn't move. He should just stand there, lift his shoulders up, and say, go, boys, take a shot.
Yeah. It's just the Avalanche sometimes for me are such a hit and miss team when they hit the road. So I'm going to look for them to miss tonight, but I'm leaning on the under here. That's the only play for me.
I agree 100%. Alex, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm going with the under as well, too. Like I said, Ben Bishop, he's only 6-6 in his career against Colorado, but with a 2.32 goals against, a .916 save percentage, and 2 shutouts. So he's played a lot of low-scoring, tight affairs against this team. And this is huge for Colorado. They already picked up 1 win on the road against a team they're battling in their division. They got this game now. Then they've got a home-and-home series this weekend with the Hawks. So there's a lot of big-time hockey for them. But I'm not going to be looking to fade this Dallas team at home right now.
Calgary, the biggest favorite I think I've seen all year, minus 465. I like it. I know it's absurd, but what they're saying here is Ottawa has a 15% chance of winning this game. Well, at plus 355, they're saying they have about a 23% chance of winning this game. I don't think they have a 5% chance of winning this game. They're on a back-to-back. They played a high-scoring game last night, so they're going to be tired. Calgary has, San Jose beating down on them, 3 points back. This game is going to be a blowout. I like Calgary money line, Calgary minus 1.5, Calgary minus 2.5, Calgary minus 3.5. I like over the total. There's pretty much nothing I don't like about this game. Obviously, I'm not laying minus 465. You're way better off taking regulation at minus 300. But yeah, I mean, every single thing about this game says Calgary. Alex, we'll go to you first.
I got nothing in this game. There's no way I'm touching Ottawa. He said second night of back-to-back, even with this high of a plus price. And this is the first time I've ever seen this. I've seen 165 minus 165 to lay a goal and a half. That's just absurd. Like I said, yeah, the books are giving Ottawa hardly any chance. Calgary should win this game. If they don't, it's because they beat themselves. I won't be jumping in any form or fashion.
Carm, what do you think?
Yeah, 1-0 Ottawa tonight. No, seriously though.
1-0.
Yeah, they played last night.
What would the odds of that be? That would be plus 10,000.
I can actually tell you what the odds of that would be right now, but they're such a high octane team. Listen,
yeah, we are
such a high octane team. I'm talking about, right? Is what we're talking about here. But listen, you can get minus 2.5 on Calgary, plus 110 is what the alternate line is, which is incredible. Anyways, Ottawa is 80-1 to win 1-0 tonight. But,
yeah, I'm not going to take that bet.
But anyways, you can get plus 110 lane 2.5, plus 225 lane 3.5.
Take them. Do it.
I probably wouldn't lay the 3.5. I probably would lay the 2.5. You're getting pretty much a little more than even.
I'm going to get laid tonight.
Yeah, they're a high octane team. I think they're just gonna put a big number on Ottawa tonight. Yeah, let's just move on to the next game here. There's nothing to talk about here.
Okay, boys. I screwed up. I closed the matchup of the other game we were talking about. So let's jump to the Jets and Golden Knights. Jets looked good last night. 3-0 against Anaheim. They beat LA. They beat Calgary. They beat Boston. They're on a 4-0 run in their last 4 games. Nobody is hotter than the Vegas Knights right now. Went into San Jose and laid the smackdown on this team. Jets are plus 150. The over and under here is 6.5. I hate to be contrarian. We got Subban in net, 3.11 goals against, 6 and 7 on the season. I know the Jets are back-to-back, but Alex, we'll go to you. Carm will go to you first, plus 150. I lean on the Jets.
No, listen.
We're listening.
Listen. Anyways, I talked about this on yesterday's show. I was taking Winnipeg against Anaheim there. We're going to take them lightly. It could have been a spot where they were looking ahead to Vegas tonight, but I knew they would have a good one last night. I actually think tonight's the spot where you can actually fade the Jets because I think they're looking ahead to that game. They play Nashville up next in Winnipeg. That is a huge game for them, obviously, for the division title there. But yeah, I just think I know you're laying a big number with Vegas. It's a little shorter if you take a Vegas in regulation time, and that's what I'm taking tonight.
Alex, any quick thoughts?
I like the over in this one. I mean, we've been seeing that going crazy with this Vegas team, obviously with Subban in net now, even though it's Vegas that's getting the bulk of the goals, but he's still good to allow 2 or 3 a night.
Yeah.
We can get 6.5 here. I think we're going to see this one be an old-fashioned shootout. I think we're going to see at least 5 goals from each team possibly tonight.
Boys, let's go to Columbus and Edmonton. Very important game for Columbus. They're holding Montreal off by the skin of their teeth, and Montreal is at home against New York and favored tonight. Edmonton has fallen off. They are still 7 points back. But, Edmonton's had a couple of tough losses. St. Louis, they got annihilated 7-2. Vegas, they lost 6-3. They lost to New Jersey 6-3. That's 3 of their last 4 games, and they needed all of those points. Columbus has lost their last 2 in a row. Arthur Fonzarelli is going to be screaming at this team all day long. He might even hit the jukebox, do a couple of A's. Columbus, minus 145. I like them in regulation, guys. Alex, we'll go to you first. I think Columbus gets it done.
Yeah, I like Columbus here at the team total over, and you're actually getting a plus price.
Yeah.
With 3.5 plus 115. You look at Edmonton. They've given up 6 or more goals in 3 of their last 4 games. That's a stat you don't get to say too often. Edmonton's just pretty much done for right now. Columbus really needs this game, like you said. Tortorella is going to be fired up if they don't start off fast. So I expect goals aplenty here from Columbus tonight for a change. So I like the over 3.5 to team total.
Carm, any quick ones on this game?
Yeah, it's the same thing. Listen, Columbus really is.
Hold on. Stop.
Listen.
Stop.
Listen.
Alex, the last time I was drunk was like years and years and years ago. I think for our final show of the season, me and you need to get like a bottle of vodka and a shot glass. And every time idiot over here says, listen, by the end of the show, Carm will be doing it by himself and no one will be listening.
I'm all in for that. I am all in for a Carmine drinking challenge. Definitely.
Alex, listen.
Listen, Alex, listen. Alex, listen.
Shot.
For a guy who loves over there, who loves to flex and talks about how he eats completely healthy.
Did someone say flex?
Listen, we're in a suite yesterday at the Sabre game.
Yeah.
Fully catered. My brother took care of everything. And I look over. He's sitting beside me in the front row of the suite. And he was on his third bowl of sundae, chocolate sundae ice cream.
Wow.
I don't get the guy. And then he talks about how great he is. Anyways, listen, Columbus on the road are such a Jekyll and Hyde team. It seems like when I think they're going to win, they lose. When I think they're going to lose, they win. But this is a spot where I just think they're going to win, and they are going to win.
I think they laid out I think it's
20 goals is what Edmonton allowed to Vegas, St. Louis, and the Devils. How do you allow 6 goals at home to the Devils? I have no clue.
Yeah.
It's Columbus here for me.
Yeah, Alex, you might be too young for this, but I think Columbus lays down the Malachi Crunch.
The Malachi Crunch.
I definitely don't know.
Yeah.
Was that good, Carm? The Malachi Crunch.
Malachi Crunch. Wow.
They do what they do one of these.
Yeah.
Who is or do you remember that one, Carm?
Yes, I do.
I think this was Leather Tuscadero and Pinky.
Pinky Tuscadero.
I watched way too much Happy Days in my life. Alex, what are your thoughts?
With this game, with Columbus and Edmonton, I like the Columbus team total over.
Okay, Kings, Sharks. Sharks have lost 3 in a row, boys. Vegas, Nashville, and Florida. And their scoring has dropped a little. LA Kings have lost 742 games in a row.
Yep.
Yikes. San Jose minus 235. They win this game in regulation. Let's move on. Alex, quick.
Joe Pavelski out for this game with a lower body injury, so that's a little worrisome. But San Jose has won 10 of the last 11 at Staples Center. That should be an easy one for the Sharks.
Carmine Bianco, what are your thoughts? And then it's time to give out, because I'm a parlay expert. It's time
I got one as well.
Hey, I am perfect in parlays.
Yeah. And I have not lost an NCAA basketball game. I've got a free pick up today at wagertalk.com, so you guys can pick that one up and watch another win. But anyways, listen, the Kings started their offseason. I'm not sure who's in the lineup for them tonight, but it's not going to matter. It's Sharks regulation time. Sharks puck line for me. They're in my parlay, which we'll discuss now.
Okay, here's my parlay, boys. Drum roll, please. I have 2 4-teamers. 4-teamers. I thought I was going to stop at 3, but I'm so itchy. I just want to do parlays. Okay, my first parlay is the dog parlay. I even name my parlays. That's
there you go.
And I haven't lost a parlay in a decade. Pittsburgh plus 135. Colorado plus 135. Edmonton, yes, I know. I think Columbus is going to win. Edmonton at plus 125 and the New York Islanders at plus 135. $100 pays $3,000. I would say the chances of me winning that parlay are very slim. What are you doing? Carm, turn your volume off. This is the most important part of the show. I'm perfect in parlays, damn it.
I'm right here.
What are you doing? You taping me or something? Good. Get rid of him.
No, man.
Okay, my next parlay. This is my 1.5 parlay. Chicago minus 1.5, San Jose minus 1.5, Calgary minus 1.5, and the St. Louis Blues minus 1.5. This one is going to win. The other one won't.
Are you ready for my winning parlay now?
Yeah. We'll get there. $100 pays $1,900. Blackhawks, Sharks, Flames, Blues. Carmine Bianco, we are listening.
Here we go. Listen, man. Columbus over Edmonton minus 1.5. Flames over Ottawa minus 1.5. Sharks over Kings minus 1.5. And here's the one that makes the parlay, my friends. Carolina minus 1.5 over Tampa. 100 pays $2,984.
Alex, would you like to add any made-up parlays for us?
I got nothing. I'm just gonna roll. I'm gonna roll with you guys being the experts of the
I'll post
parlays.
on Twitter. Mine's isn't made up. It's a winner.
Hey, mine's not made up. I legitimately made those parlays, like legit. Anyway, guys, have a great day. Listeners, thanks so much. Tomorrow it's Alex and Andrew. And of course, the end of the segment will end with my world famous parlays. We're out. Thanks, boys. Have a good day.
See you guys.
Later.